3 steps to reduce your overall GMAT anxiety and how to make GMAT preparation a fun. Hi, my name is Mandeep. I'm a GMAT coach and founder of GMAT Mantra. The number one mindset you need to have is that always focus on one day at a time. Don't try to plan your entire GMAT journey. Now, every time when I'm approached by any student, they always ask me one or two questions. And number one question is, how many hours should I study for GMAT each day? Then I ask them, because most of the students who approach me are retakers, I ask them, if you have been preparing for 6 months, how many days you have been able to follow your schedule? That's number one. And let's say you have been able to follow your schedule, what was the output? Because if you just focus on number of hours and if you don't focus on the output, you are wasting time. So when you prepare for GMAT, okay, you have to understand that you are working, okay, and each day is not same, because there are certain days, your schedule is hectic. There are certain days, it's light. There are certain days when, you have high energies. There are certain days when you are low on energy. Secondly, then there are days when you're completely off. Then there are days, when you're completely occupied with something else. So each day is not same. So don't try to, plan all the days on day one. So the best thing you can do is that at the end of the day, sit with yourself for half an hour and ask yourself what all I did today, okay? And what all I planned for today, was I able to achieve that? For example, let's say you're doing the theory of sentence correction and you are told yourself that, okay, I want to complete a specific topic. Let's say you said that, okay, I want to do the theory of tenses. Then ask yourself, are you comfortable with tenses? Though you studied, but are you comfortable? Are you in the situation to explain those the topic of tenses to someone else? If yes, that means you've completed or you've achieved today's target. So for tomorrow, you can focus on practicing questions of tenses. But in case, let's say, you have studied for tenses, but still you doubt yourself. If you still doubt yourself, that means you're not comfortable with this particular topic. So in that case, for tomorrow, you have to focus on the theory of tenses. That's it. Okay. Second, ask yourself, how's my day tomorrow? So because, we all have predictable days. There are very few people, who say that, oh, I don't know my tomorrow. But most of us know what all activities we are going to do. Because if you have been working for some time in any organization, you can pretty much predict your day. So if you know what's going to happen tomorrow, you can think of, okay, is tomorrow a hectic day or it's going to be a light day? Okay. So accordingly, you can plan, okay, tomorrow it's going to be, a light day. So I'll have more time. So you can just complete your work early or, just try to complete your work as quickly as possible. And then you can just focus the entire time on GMAT and on studying for tenses. But if tomorrow is a hectic day, you know that I'm going to work for 12 hours. Okay, you have important meetings scheduled. There is some project going on and you'll not be able to study. So tell yourself that tomorrow I cannot study. Okay, because if you say, okay, I'll study, but if you don't study, there'll be a guilt trap. Because you deny the reality. What is the reality? Reality is that tomorrow you cannot, your job is a priority. You cannot leave that. Okay, that is, it's a priority above GMAT. Because your sustenance, your life depends on your job. Okay, GMAT is extra, so you cannot compromise on your job. So tomorrow I know that I'm going to be busy, so then don't give yourself time slot to study for GMAT, because after working for 12 hours you will be tired. But you say, no, I have to prepare. If you do that, you'll not be able to give that kind of intensity or energy to studies. And let's say if you practice with the tired mind, you will not get the desired results. And there will be a negative loop, because if you don't study with the right energy and the right intent, you're bound to get bad results. And if you get the bad results, you will always say, because I got bad results, I'm not good with GMAT. But you never blamed your energy, you never blamed your intent. You're always blaming yourself. Okay, so don't try to plan your entire journey, just take one day at a time. At the end of each day, ask, did I achieve what I planned for today? If not, continue with that for tomorrow. Second, ask yourself, how will be my day tomorrow? Is it going to be hectic, or it's going to be light, will I have energy or not? That's number one. Second, whenever you practice questions, always practice with the right intent. What is the right intent? Tell yourself that I have to solve this question with the right approach. You should not, focus only on getting the answer somehow. Because if you just go behind just getting the answer somehow, you will never master a specific way of solving the questions. And when you go to GMAT or you take any mock test, there will be time pressure. And when you have time pressure and if you don't have habits, you go blank. And then there will be a lot of rush. But if you have a habit, you know that, if I follow these 3 steps and I can get answer to any question of sentence correction. Let's just take an example. So you know that there is a way to solve sentence correction questions. And you always followed that in your practice and you always got the question right when you followed that approach. Now even if I put the time pressure on you, even if there is anxiety, still you will follow the habit. But if you don't have a habit, you will face problem. So when you practice, always focus on developing a habit of solving a specific type of question with the right approach. Don't simply focus on getting the answer to a question. Okay, that's number 2. Last, when you're preparing for GMAT, okay, recently I was talking to one of the students. So he approached me and he has prepared for GMAT earlier and he has given GMAT and he scored around 610. So when he approached me and I asked him what all he's doing in his life, he said that I'm just switching my job. Second, I've joined another course which is more related to marketing because he wants to enhance his ability in marketing. Parallel to that, he wants to start with GMAT. If you can understand, he is focusing on 3 things. Number 1, he's switching his job. That means he's out of his comfort zone. Second, he's learning another important skill, which is marketing, because marketing is important for his career. So it's an important skill. On the third side, he's starting with GMAT, which is again important. He's focusing on 3 important things, and in all the 3 things, he's uncertain. He's not a master of any of these, because looking for a new job, and when you join a new job, there will be uncertainty. If you're learning a new skill in marketing, there will be uncertainty. GMAT is completely new thing for you, so that means there will be uncertainty. So if you're focusing on 3 uncertain areas, you will not be able to focus on any one of them. So if you're preparing for GMAT, just drop all the new things that you're trying to do. For example, sometimes a student says, oh, I'm studying for GMAT and parallel to that I've started with gym. No, that's not the right thing. In case you want to get, do some physical exercise, go for a walk. Because, walking is something we all do and we are comfortable with that. It's not a new thing. Go for running. It's not a new thing. But going to a gym and then pulling weights or, lifting weights, it's a new thing for you. That will have bad effect. Okay, so when you're preparing for GMAT, stop doing anything which is new. You can continue with your current job because you are comfortable in your job. Okay, don't look for a new job. Don't try to learn another skill which is important. Okay, you want to go for watching movie? Go and watch a movie in case you have free time. Okay, sleep. Do those things where you are comfortable. Don't try to do anything new when you start your preparation for GMAT. So try these 3 things. You will see that maximum anxiety is created by one of these things. And if you can control them, you can control your anxiety for GMAT. Thank you.